Hello, welcome to today's video. We are on page number 178 of the Keyboard Musicianship Book 1. So we still have some more music for reading here. This page we have two. She'll Be Coming, Round the Mountain, American and Russian Dance. So we'll be playing these tunes and then transposing them to a new key. The first one has a pickup, and it is in the key of G major. One thing to remember about is the quarter note thirds or the chords in the left hand. Make sure that you play single quarter notes, or if there are two or just one, to only play it for the duration of those quarter notes, not to hold them as half notes or any longer. So let's go ahead and listen to what this one sounds like. Notice there that you place fingers 1 and 2, G and B, and then we start here. Finger number 2, but we're gonna actually come down to this one. So this is the reason why we need to move it out of the way as soon as we play the quarter note. All right, let's go ahead and do our pickup. 1, 2, 3. Practice just doing those single quarter notes like that, okay? So when preparing for the transposition, let's go ahead now and talk about the hands separately first, okay? So we notice that we do start on the dominant of the G when we begin, and so that means we're going to start on the dominant of the key of F major. And then that's when we transpose. Okay, so we have like a little 7th or 6th chord right there, and then we move up. So it's helpful to think about the scale degrees, but you may also have to visually push these notes down by a second. Okay, 3. And then that's when we use our B flat there. So I'm mostly thinking about the notes being pushed down a second, okay? And then of course we'll do the left hand alone by itself. Notice that we have just thirds for these Gs, or we have a D7 right there, so that's the dominant. So that means we're gonna play F and A, and then F and A again. And the dominant of the key of F major is gonna be C7. And notice there that when we play the D7, we're playing the 1 and 3 and the 7. And so that's the same thing we're going to do here for the C7 chord. 1, 3, and 7. We also have some intervals here. Notice that in the G major one, we have G and C, which is 1 and 4. So that means when we play that, we're going to play 1 and 4 there. We also have a G major chord in second inversion on the second to the last measure there, just before playing the D7. So when playing an F in second inversion, we have that common tone of C right there, and then we go back to this part right there. Let's go ahead and prepare now to play We Shall Be Coming Around the Mountain in F. Here we go. C7. And then we have this one here, which is going to be the 4th. And then F7. So a little bit of trouble there, but we got through it. Next one is Russian Dance. And we have mixed articulations at the beginning, and then we have parallel motion, so it shouldn't be too hard. Let's go ahead and look at this one here. It looks to be in C major. Okay, so placing both hands, left hand here is going to be C position, right hand appears to be F position. Let's just go ahead and play through this, hear what this sounds like. And then we move our hand, right hand, over to C position to play the parallel motion. The last note, notice that there is a tenuto marking saying that we do not play that one as a staccato. This is very straightforward music here. Then we're going to go ahead and transpose this to the key of D major. As we did previously, let's go ahead and do this one note at a time. And so I'm thinking about scale degrees for the left hand. Let's start with the left hand first, since we are going to be in D position. So we have 1, 1, 3, 4, 3, 1, 3, 4, 3. And so we're talking about scale degrees, by the way. And then when we have this parallel motion, we can go ahead and practice those two together since they're going to be the same. And so this is scale degree number 4 in the key of C major. Scale degree 4 is going to be G. Make sure you remember the F sharp there. The staccato there finishes off the slur. Okay, and so then we'll practice just the right hand at the beginning by itself. Notice that we are in F position at first, but then we're going to move up to G position now. Okay, so when playing the right hand part, excuse me, forgot about the F sharp because it's in D major. So notice there, when you move into this little figure with the 16th notes, that you apply the correct intervals. So we have the second, and then we move down to third, second. So you might make a mistake if you don't remember that third coming down, okay? Same thing there, except you end with the quarter note. Let's go ahead now, put them both hands together in D major. Remember, you are going to bring down for D in the second system. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excuse me. And then both hands come to D major position here. So let's practice that, and we will see you next lesson.